Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
All eyes on me.
Times I had or any bad feelings I had, started new, everything was beautiful. So, I know we didn't talk before, so I said, fuck it. Talk to Chuck.
I'm glad you did it, man.
So, which one to talk about?
Well, let's talk about what's happened. You've been in the studio for like, what, 4 days? When did you start?
I've been in the studio since the day I got out. 1 second, please.
Good. Great.
I've been in the studio since the day after I got out. Came straight to the studio. I got out Thursday. I've been here since Friday.
How many hours a day about?
Up about 12 hours a day. Up until they kick me out, it'd be dark and everybody got to go to sleep. People be passing out, so I'll be like, okay, I guess we got to go home now. So then we go home, come back early in the morning, do it again. I think we broke a record this time for any recording. I'm trying to do the album in less than a week so I can call my album 7 Days. But if I change the title, I might do a couple more songs. So. But we did 13 tracks in 4 days. 13 fat tracks.
We heard a couple of them. What's the general thing we heard?
All right, the ones that's gonna really be humdingers, the big ones. 2 of America's Most Wanted with me and Snoop. That's gonna be a humdinger. Right. Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. That's gonna be a big one. And Wonder Why They Call You Bitch with Faith. That's gonna be a big one. Picture Me Rolling. It's gonna be a big. It's just gonna be fat. I guarantee it's different than any other album I came with so far. This one might throw a lot of people off because I just blacked out.
So what's different about it? Talk about it. Compared to your own work.
My other work, this album is a reaction to the backlash from C. Dolores Tucker. Hey, turn that down. The backlash from C. Dolores Tucker, Bob Dole, all those people that just kept sweating me about the music. Now I feel as though this album is something for them to sweat. Was gonna be the one, but because before my albums wasn't even bad, and they was calling me a gangster and just messing up my whole credit line and just ruining my reputation. And look at my songs. On the first album, Brenda's Got a Baby. On the second album, Keep Your Head Up. On the third album, Dear Mama. Where's the killer music? Where's the make kids want to jump off a bridge shit? I just don't see it. So now, this album, I didn't try to make any Dear Mamas, any Keep Your Head Up. I just came straight with dealing with my own anger. I'm doing this just for what the music is, for venting my anger, getting everything I want to say out since I can't express myself in any other way, form, or anything. Plus, I was locked down for 11 months, so I got a lot of stress and pressure to, get up off my chest. I think I did it on this album. That's why I stayed in the studio.
Did you write a lot of them while you were in jail?
No, I wrote only one song in jail. Everything else I wrote while we sat up in here drinking Budweiser. So, after the Budweiser was gone, we had a song usually, So, with Daz, Johnny J, I'm about to do one with Sam Snead right now, in a few months. So, I think it's good, man.
So, a lot of the songs, like you mentioned, the ones you mentioned before, were almost like sermons, a lot of that. No one really gives you credit for writing those things. Why don't you talk about that?
It pissed me off. I'm not doing it no more because I'm going unnoticed. Now I'm going to just put out an album full of just anger. Because before, that's all they were saying is all I do is screaming, My shit had motherfuckers. When I want you to cry, you going to cry. When I want you to feel sorry for this person, you going to feel sorry for that person. When I want you to feel, we having fun, I want you to feel like you really, really having fun when you listening to the music. So, on the same token, life is not just beautiful. It's not just having fun. It's not all killing and drugs, though. I'm not going to front, but it's not all fun. So the perfect album to me is when you talk about the hard shit, talk about the sexy shit, the fun shit, the sad shit, the hurting shit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like I had that in all of my albums. This album right here, it's not too many sympathetic songs because I'm not caring. I'm mad because I'm like, all the critics, all y'all talked about was shit that wasn't on my album. So I figured I don't even have to write that no more. I can write whatever I want now. And I thought I was being politically correct when I wrote my shit. But now I don't care. My shit is very un-PC. Maybe, you know what? Just sitting here talking to you, Chuck, I might call my shit NC-17. No children under 17. Maybe they won't get mad at me. What you think I should do?
Sounds good.
So they don't get mad. I'm saying, because, you know, sense of this, sense of that. But everybody else get to talk, man. Whatever they want to. Rock groups, everybody. Bob Dole came all after all of the rappers. I'm in jail watching TV like, damn, Bob Dole talking about all this shit. Pulp Fiction. How come he ain't talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Mm-hmm. Wanna know why? Because Arnold Schwarzenegger is giving money up for his campaign. Right. You know what I mean? Why are they so worried about gangs? You know what I mean? Why is gangs such an important thing when this whole country is made up of gangs? The FBI, the what's the dude? Tobacco Firearm, ATF, and task force and police departments. They all little gangs in every little neighborhood. They might be a good gang or a bad gang, but they're still a gang. And Democrats, Republicans, everything is gang affiliated in this whole country. Masons, whatever. Everybody got their own little clique and their own little gang, and everybody gang banging in their own way. So why they get mad when we just be? I think the future is based on us gang banging in a way, but not the way we gang banging now against each other. I think if we gang bang like had this one clique, you know, all the Mexicans was cool, we could make treaties with them, all the brothers had it united, we can have treaties with them where it was just like regulated. I think that would be the future, because then we have voting power. That's what we need, because that's what they listen to. That's why I see Dolores Tucker and them talking all that shit. They must be running for something soon. I know Bob Dole, his old ass is running, and he needs something to get people attention off the fact that he like 2 steps behind Reagan. And y'all seen what happened with Reagan? As soon as Reagan got out of the presidency, he was gone.
I remember Bush went after you, and Quayle went after you.
Look at my history, man. You know what I mean? It's bad for me. It's been stress and drama the whole time. I went to jail. I went to jail for some shit I did not commit. Not only that, but I went to a maximum security predicament. You know what I mean? Where motherfuckers is not getting out ever. I'm up in there with dudes that's never getting out ever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm up in there for 1.5 years to 4.5, far away from home. But, you know.
What'd you think about when you were up there?
What I thought about?
Yeah.
Coming back. What was I going to do? How was I going to do it? The steps I wanted to make, what I wanted to get at. I thought about it. The album. I said, this album is going to, they're going to feel all 11 months of what I went through up in this album. Because I'm hitting with nothing but trouble, but good trouble. Trouble that bring money, don't bring pain. All I'm doing is talking shit, you know, and I should be allowed to talk as much shit as I want, because as I look at the news, I see these people talking much shit about us, and they can't get censored. You know, they can call us dope fiends and say we all on welfare, knowing they all on welfare. They can, I mean, some white separatist group can say, you know, we don't like the police, we don't like the government, and it's all good, but if somebody black say it, or somebody Mexican say it, you know, they ready to lynch you. You cannot say that you're against the government, you're against all that. Why we can't be separatists? You know, why we can't have our own beliefs and have principles based on those? So,
what do you think about Death Row? That's kind of almost like a family.
Death Row,
like a completely different clique. You talk about a clique.
Yeah, completely. To be honest with you, man, it was no one else, nowhere else to go. No one else wanted to take me but the Row. But
time in jail. What do you think about it?
It was horrible, man, but to say I'm never going to go back to jail, I didn't want to go to jail in the first place. I didn't do nothing to go to jail in the first place, but they put me there anyway. So I was saying I never wanted to go to jail. I never gave them a reason to put me in jail.
Right.
But I guess I talked too much shit last year, and so I went to jail. But it's not like I'm going to say I'm never going to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail again. I'm not going to do anything that's going to make me go to jail. I'm not going to break no laws or nothing like that. But shit, that ain't stopping them from putting me in jail. They just put niggas in jail when they want to.
You got shot last year. Talk about this whole year has been a pretty traumatic year since about the end of '93 or something like that. Beginning of '94. Talk about that. Talk about a little bit about getting shot.
I got shot 5 times by some dudes who wanted my jury. That's what they said, they wanted my jury, but I think they was trying to rub me out, really.
Why do you think so?
Because, man, if they wanted my jewelry, they could have took my jewelry. They didn't take everything. Robbers don't leave behind $80,000 Rolexes. You know what I mean? They don't do that, in case nobody knows. And robbers usually will rob you and break out. You know, robbers don't stop too many times to fill you with 5 bullets and don't nobody, there's 4 people there and you're the only nigga to catch 5 bullets. Robbers don't do it like that. Those are murderers who do things like that. But it's all good. You know, God, great, let me come back. I ain't mad. I don't got no problems with nobody. I wish peace and happiness. And
what's the thing that people don't understand about you the most? What do you think the press has done wrong?
They have made me immortal.
In what way, Regan?
In a bad way and in a good way. In a bad way because they've made me into something that I'm not. You know what I mean? Because what they do is take advantage of one side of me and just make that me. They don't put the good with the bad. If you put the good with the bad, I really seem normal. I mean, maybe a little bit better than normal, but I'm still normal if you put the good with the bad. If you just look at the bad, you're going to be like, damn, that nigga crazy. That nigga's retarded. You know what I mean? But if you just took all my good, you'd be like, oh, he mad soft, he don't do shit, you know, he corny. But if you put it together, I'm
Talk about the good stuff. What do they overlook?
The good stuff? I take care of a lot of people, man. I don't have any kids. I don't have nothing, no responsibilities, and I take care of a lot of people. And so, and I do that not to say I could do. I just do it out of the kindness of my heart because I feel like if you do something good, it'll come back to you. So I take care of a lot of people. I take care of my whole family. I give away cars and all that type of shit. Buy sneakers for people, take care of people. Can I get one of those? I think I do good, like in those ways. I think my music is good music. You know what I mean? I think the shit that I say, no one else says.
Talk about that. You do like completely different songs than others. You kind of like little short stories. Like
who was writing about black women before Keep Your Head Up? Now everybody got a song about black women. But who was writing about that when I wrote about that?
Their papa.
Who was writing about their own problems? I wasn't talking about just, you know, blah, 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 blah. I was talking about my real problems. I was really having problems with police. I was really having problems with, you know, life and just being black. And why the hell we got to get stepped on so much, you know? But damn, I'm making it. I thought I was successful. Why I'm still getting stepped on? How come I still got a boot print on my back? And I'm successful. I just couldn't believe that. So instead of me just bugging out and doing a post office move and just shooting everything out and going to jail for 1,000,000 years, I just said, fuck it, you know what? I'm in here rapping. Why not just rap about some shit that's really happening? You know what I mean? And that's what I did. And that's when they started really kicking my ass for real. IRS and, oh man, every cop everywhere, any kind of candidate want to come. I mean, it was getting to the point where I was having cases everywhere I went. People would just bump into me and be like, Tupac hit me. And it was getting retarded. And then you got the vice president on TV saying your shit ain't no good. So, of course, it makes people think, oh, my God, he's a true menace. And then the newspapers going, oh, Tupac spit at the cameras. I'm spitting at the cameras because I bet you everybody, I'm not going to do that no more. Let me just say that. I changed. But I bet you everybody who ever been in that position where you're in your private life, you're getting in your own car, you're not at no premiere nowhere, get in your car, and there's 50 cameras there shoving their way into your car. You want to hit, but instead of hitting, you just, can I get my own personal space? I wasn't just running after camera dudes. I just want my own I can't, there's a camera right here. You know what I mean? And I didn't ask for it to be there, and that's my own personal space. How come females can be violated, but niggas can't get violated? That was violation. Motherfucker put a camera right here that I did not ask for is violation. So I got mad at that, you know, things like that. People didn't understand, well, why is he doing that? I wasn't doing that for the shock effect. I was doing that because, goddamn, you know, they wasn't respecting me. So they didn't deserve to be respected at that time. Now I'm wise and I know, just let them disrespect me because it's better in the long run because I was just disrespected like a motherfucker in the jail. So, and I learned that that's the price you pay when you don't swallow a lot of shit. I just was a bad shit swallower last year. But now I see.
How's it feel to be free now?
Free feels so good. You know, like a week ago, I was locked down for 23 hours. Somebody coming by telling me to clean up my cell, getting tickets for that, and, you know, in a small, tiny closet, and no hot water, and you got to eat this nasty food. And I was like, you know, all I kept in my mind was one day, I'll be back. And I plot and plan and got so many plans. And my first plan was to do an album in 2 days. If I could, in 2 days. Well, now it's taking us a week, so we all right. We still there. After this, I wrote a movie while I was locked down, and I'm gonna put that out. I'm gonna be in it.
What's the movie about?
It's called Live to Tell. It's about.
You wrote the whole script for it?
I wrote the whole script. It's all finished. It's about this guy who's just coming of age. It starts out from when he's a child all the way to when he's, in his 40s or whatever, 30s. And he's finally understanding, like, what is life really about. It's not like Menace to Society or Boys to Hood or nothing like that, but it's about life. I think it's really about life. It's semi-autobiography. I put some of the shit about my life in there just to, like, keep it real. And I put stuff that I heard when I was in there, because I was in there with dudes that was never going to see the sunlight no more. Dudes that knocked out their own lawyer. I'm listening to this dude tell me he knocked out his own lawyer. He did not like, the way it was going down, and he knocked his own lawyer. I said, well, you didn't think you was going to get out after that, did you? He was like, oh, man, well, that's the homeboy was like, that's what I had to do. And it made me, like, appreciate life more. So what, I got shot. I'm cool, though. I don't have any scars. You know what I mean? I don't slur my words. My hands both go up. Everything is still cool.
Was it tough recovery?
Nope. Sure wasn't. I was walking around. They put me in jail 3 weeks after I got shot. 5 times. No stories on 2020 about the miraculous, survival or nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, they treat us like super idiots. God damn, you know what I mean? If Marky Mark would have took 5 bullets, it'd have been on the news for about at least a year. Like, that nigga is Superman. He's Marky Mark. He's the man. A nigga take 5 bullets, it's just like, when you gonna be ready to go to jail? It's just a record. Y'all was bred to take 5 bullets. You supposed to be that messed me up. And all the jokes, like Jay Leno and all the dudes making jokes and shit. They don't make jokes about white people when they get shot. Nobody wasn't joking about Reagan when he got shot. Wasn't shit funny. It was so cheap about my life, that these niggas could just tell jokes. Then they wonder why we act the way we act. Why we act so anti-everything. It's because they are so anti-us. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in jail in the hospital looking at TV and this fool making jokes.
Who was the guy?
I was like,
the conservative guy?
Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh. Didn't he say something the day you got shot?
Yeah.
He was glad or something like that.
Yeah. So, I wrote his ass a letter, though, when I was in jail.
You did?
Yeah, I sure did.
So when you were in jail, did anybody come visit you? Who came visit you?
A lot of people, Jada, and, a lot of people. Don't make me answer that, because then I ain't going to remember everybody. Al Sharpton helped me out a lot. He got me moved into a good unit and all of that, because they had me locked down all day, every day at first. So Al Sharpton, like, kind of intervened for me. Tony Danza wrote me, though. That was, like, one of the best letters I got the whole time. Just that he was a fan, he liked the album, keep my head up, and when I come out stronger. And that was, like, one of the best letters I got the whole time.
Did you know him before that? You just wrote
Nope, never met him.
Anything else like that? That's cool.
Mothers writing me, thanking me, telling me to talk to their kids writing me, girls writing me, telling me, I helped them. I got at least 1,000 letters with females saying, you helped me get through this or you helped me get through that, would keep your head up. So that made me be like, that's cool, I'm finna, girls was writing me saying, I don't want you to answer my letters back, I don't want nothing, I'm gonna just keep writing you, because I feel like I gotta get this off my chest, you helped me, now I'm gonna help you. Bam. No sexual shit about it, just all love. That was love. That made me say, okay. Because I didn't want to rap no more. I was finished. I was like, fuck it. I already went platinum. I already did everything I wanted to do, so I didn't want to do it no more. I already went #1. I already did my little thing. Nobody ain't say nothing about how I was in the maximum state penitentiary with the #1 album in the whole wide fucking country. They just said, fuck it. First white group get a #1 record, on white country record. Just white country R&B, anything. They be, oh my God, that's fucking wonderful. These guys are so talented. They got it, everything. They got the look. I'm in jail. No promo, not near nothing. My shit going #1 all across the boards. All they want to talk about is Tupac is in jail. He's not getting out. This is what he's in jail for. That's character assassination, if you ask me. Because if I was that hell of a bad person, my music wouldn't sound like that. It wouldn't affect people. When you go, #1, that's not just black people. That ain't just thugs. You know what I mean? #1 in the whole country mean #1 in the whole country. You know what I mean?
He sold 400,000 copies on the first week, wasn't he?
Yeah, no question. I broke records. I broke records. Nobody ever did what I just did. I was beating dudes who my mama used to listen to. Bruce Springsteen and all of that. I was like, damn. You know, do you know what this means? Yeah, hell yeah. My mother's country. Dudes was banging on the wall in the whole jail. Everybody following what I'm doing with my album. You just beat this dude. You just beat this dude. You doing that. So that made me feel good. You know, that was like some kind of that was the only revenge I really wanted.
Did you get a lot of support in jail? I got people like in jail?
I got support from all the inmates. Nobody to my face never said nothing wrong. Everybody gave me my props. From one CO Blaze, he gave me respect. So much respect, they was about to fire him. He just treated me nice, you know, with respect. Everybody else was mad because I made more money than the warden. Tell them that. They beat me up in there. I didn't tell you?
No.
They smacked me around, man. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me in my whole life. Because I never, ever in my life have I ever been smacked in my face. These niggas surrounded me, put out their sticks, and smacked my face. And they was like, if you hit a CO, you get 7 years automatic. So I was just like...
Right when you got in, they beat you?
Nah, this was like a while. This is why. What happened was...
I heard you got put in solitary confinement or something.
Yeah, that's what they would do every time I started getting lawyers to come up there. They say, well, he's smoking weed. Boom, boom. They can say anything about a piss test. I'm in jail. Do you know how that works? It's not like when you go to your doctor and they say piss in this. I'm in jail. They couldn't get your shit, walk around with it. You don't know. I'm Tupac. I make more than everybody in the jail. You think they don't care? You think they want me to just serve my time and get out? Hell nah. And believe me, I fucked up because I should have been running around the jail going, when they go, what's up, nigga? I'd be like, shit, I'm the richest nigga you gonna ever meet. I make more than you, your homeboy, his homeboy, your uncle, because it was the biggest, where I was at was the biggest cases of, what do you call it when the families do it together? That, whatever that is. That, with when the families, the cousins mix. This place, I'm not making this up. Statistically, Clinton is famous for that incest. The families mixing and doing it. The whole jail was like families. The cousin, the uncle. I swear to God. You think I'm lying? Nah, Clinton Correctional Facilities is in upstate New York, Dannemora. They had cousins, I'm serious, fathers, uncles, sisters, brothers that worked in the whole, I'm dead serious. The whole spot was run by the jail. Everybody got a job from the jail, yeah. Right across the street, they got a bar, and everybody just go to the jail, work, and go drink. And everybody was talking about me. They used to read my mail. They would come up to me and go, you know Madonna's coming to see you. It'd be on the news and everything. And I didn't even get the mail yet. It'd be on the news and everything. I'm looking at the news and saying, Tupac just got caught for weed. I ain't even got caught yet. I was like, now hold up. Something wrong, you know what I mean? But that's what it was. It was funny, but not funny. It was very humiliating. They gotta search you, bend over, let me look in your ass. You know, every day to get my visit, I had to do that. It took me a long time just to get a visit, because I was not going through the I'm gonna bend over and you gonna look in my ass shit. But after about 2-3 weeks, you start saying, well, okay, I'll show them my ass, but I won't bend over. Because that's how the guards do it. They got to be up in there. But as far as that, MTV, all these, see, the media, they make me act like I would act. I'm in jail. They reporting that I'm getting raped in jail. I'm sitting in jail. Niggas is banging on my door going, Pop! When? Why you ain't saying that? What's going on? Talking about I got raped in jail. Ain't this a bitch?
You did an interview or something with USA Today, right?
Yeah.
Just about that, right?
No, I didn't even talk to them. They got that from somebody else. This other lady. But, you know what it was, though? I think this country just got a fixation on my dick. You know what I mean? Because I got shot 5 times. All they wanted to talk about was my dick. The shot they went through, my dick. And nothing is wrong. They can't believe it. Jay Leno to my now he called one pop. You know what I mean? Now, if I go on his show and pull my dick out, I'm going to be an evil nigga. You know, everybody will be like, oh, he's so disgusting. That's just what a black person would do. But this nigga talking about my dick on TV. Now, if I go in there and just naked, you know what I mean? Just sit up on this shit and go, what you call me? Count, nigga. 1, 2. What you call me? No scars, nothing. My shit is miraculously healed.
So where did MTV get that started? You just heard about
the guards. I was just fucking, I'm telling you, I had like 5 lawyers up there a day. And that's what fuck up everything, because everybody got to write paperwork. So they used to say, okay, well, we're going to call the papers, because the papers used to call and say, we heard you was beating on Tupac. They used to go, no, he ain't beating on him.
but he's smoking weed right now. You know what I mean? He just cursed the guard out. He just threatened the guard. You know what I mean?
How many times were you in solitary?
I stayed. I just went out like a couple months ago. I've been out for 2 months, and then right before I got out, I got locked down again because I had a dirty cell. But it don't be a dirty cell. I had so much mail, and they used to come by my cell and say, "Throw away the mail," and I was like, "I ain't throwing away shit, because I might have to answer these people back." What's up, Bogart? Come in, boy, because I might have to answer it back. So they used to say, if you don't throw your mail away, I'm gonna give you a dirty cell ticket, and that will get you locked down. So I used to be like,
so when you're locked down, were you able to write then? So you wrote this movie while
I wrote the movie, Lit a Tale.
You gonna make the movie on death row?
I don't know where I'm gonna make it. Probably I want to, if it's possible at all. Death row get first haps, first of all. But did that.
You gonna star in it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something in it.
You have any other movie things coming up?
Yeah, I started writing 2 other ones. Plus I'm gonna do the Nat Turner story, if God will. I'm gonna do Nat Turner. I wanna do that shit. Another album, got some groups now. Working on them. They coming out.
Thug Life, what are you talking about?
Thug Life. I got Fatal and Felony. That's my little brother group. I got Dramacidal. Those my little cousins. It's not like that nepotism thing. They just real good. We just got it. So I'm putting it on wax. Sting, Prince, Marvin Gaye, those 3, like Don McLean, like with his Vincent. I like my shit to be like how Vincent was. That song by Don McLean.
Real
that
kind
shit
of sensitive,
touched. Yeah, it just makes you just reach out and get in your chest.
Well, that's what Dear Mama was.
Right, and that's how I like it to be. You know, Dear Mama is like.
The strings are beautiful on that song.
Yeah, thank you. Dear Mama was supposed to be like for all the niggas that can't, you know, with their mouth say what they want to say to their mama. You know, all the dudes that excuse me saying niggas, all the dudes that I know, they love their mama a lot, but they don't know how to say it. Besides saying, you know, I love you. So what they do is they buy cars. You know what I mean? If they dope dealers or whatever, they buy rings and take on trips because they don't know how to say, you know, I love you. So they just do a whole bunch of shit for, you know. If somebody talk about their mama, they want to kill a nigga, not because they vicious, but because they love their mama so much. So I was like, I want to make this song for them. You know, it could have been a different song. I could have made Dear Mama all sweet. Yeah, just put it to the side, thank you. But I wanted to make it real harsh, like how it really felt for me, because that's how it really was. I really felt like I owed my mom something, you know.
Where'd you get this ability to write the lyrics, these stories?
Shakespeare. I think Shakespeare, movies, my love for the theater, my love for acting.
Talk about Shakespeare. Not many people would associate you with Shakespeare.
Because they stupid.
Well, talk about it.
They stupid.
Tell them what they don't know.
The rawest stories, man. If you look at his stories, they just like the ghetto. This shit is like from the ghetto. You know, let's look at Macbeth and shit and just bust out this nigga wrote where he got a happy man who was already happy chasing after the king's wife. The female, the bitch, convinced this nigga to kill her husband so he could be the king. The nigga do it, then start having delusions that he's still seeing the king. That's what we be talking about in our raps. The nigga running around going, yo, he talking to his homeboys and shit, to jump up and just start talking to the dude he just murdered. That's some Scarface shit right there. You know what I mean? And the bitch she fucking with his head. She done made this nigga fuck his whole life up. That's ghetto shit. You know what I mean? And Romeo and Juliet, that's ghetto shit. That's like a nigga from the Bloods want to fuck with a female from the Crips and everybody against them. They got to sneak out. But when you want it, you want it. You know what I mean?
This is great. What other kind of stuff like influence you that nobody would ever imagine? That's Shakespeare. Who else? Who else do you read? Who else did you study in theater with?
Did I like Shakespeare? I like a lot.
Because you write dramas. I mean, you write more like a drama than just a.
Because I like theater. I'm in this movie shit, so I know when I'm acting. If I just come on acting crazy, then that ain't really effective. But if I be real calm, and then one scene I just blow up, that's effective. So that's what I do. I make the music where, you know, if I'm talking about Dear Mama and shit, I'm jerking for niggas' heartstrings. So instead of writing about, oh, Mom used to cook for me, I go right to their motherfucking heart and be like, you know, Mom used to smoke crack, I still love you though, boom, 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 because then niggas is going, oh shit, he ain't telling no song, he telling the truth.
That nigga telling the truth. That nigga said crack on the radio. That nigga said crack. That nigga said his mama on crack on the radio. Didn't it reach out niggas, then all them niggas that mama really smoking crack, they be like, oh shit, Tupac mama used to smoke crack. And they in that situation right now, so then they can relax, they can feel that shit, they don't feel so alone. You know, when I be talking about females getting their ass kicked, and they can play my record, and I'm talking about females getting their ass kicked, it don't feel like they just by themselves getting their ass kicked. They can play that shit just to piss their boyfriend off. Can You Get Away is the piss your nigga song off. Because he gonna always think, well, you must really like Tupac. You know, why you keep playing that song? And that's what I wanted to do. For all the females getting beat up, play my shit, play Can You Get Away. And I bet you your nigga will be mad. If you tell any of these niggas that you are fucking with Tupac, you gonna get some attention after that. Because they don't want you with me, because I'm going to recognize you. I don't think I diss females. I think I give them love. I'm one of the only niggas that give females love every album.
Well, so in regards to this case then, what do you, the situation where you're on appeal? I know you can't talk about it directly.
I can tell you that.
The talk is
I can tell you that. I can tell you that the female, some other dudes, everybody that was involved caught me out of pocket. Meaning that there was nothing that I did wrong or against the law. But sometimes loving my people the way I love my people, how I kick it with anybody, that get me in trouble. And that happened a lot last year. And I'm the type of person where even if they got me in trouble, I ain't going to snitch on them. But I'll take the trouble. But that's what happened. A lot of people got me crossed up. And in that situation, somebody intentionally crossed me out because they knew how profitable it would be. Because I'm pick on the nigga the most.
I remember one of the things that happened with you that was dropped was the 2 cops. You know, that was...
I ain't never heard a word about how them cops had guns that they stole out the drug case.
They shot at you.
They shot at me, had guns out of drug case. These 2 rogue, off-duty cops, drunk, going down the middle of the street talking about run niggas. They shoot at me. They get to some problems. Somebody shoot them. You know, and the case come out. Tupac shoots 2 cops. Right? I should be a hero. These niggas shot at me.
Right? Stolen, I believe.
Yeah, I just
remember right.
Uncovered a whole police ring. You know what I mean? I didn't get shit. I went to jail.
They dropped the case, right?
Yeah, they dropped the case. I still went to... All that shit was messed up, but I was slipping last year. I wasn't
Talk about that, you were slipping.
I wasn't focusing. You know, I really thought everybody loved me like I loved them. Honestly, I said this in jail when I was in jail. I used to tell the dudes all the time. They was like, nigga, what was you doing running around with over $100,000 worth of jewelry on? I was like, niggas wouldn't hurt me. I'm them. I really felt like that. Ain't I dummy? See, that's what was thug life. I was like, no thug, no nigga with a gun will ever come against me because of who I am. I represent these niggas to the whole world. Niggas would not hurt me. I was worried about white people. You know, like the Klan and shit like that. They've been being like, well, he is the nigga to fuck with. You know what I mean? So I was like, niggas wouldn't hurt me. That's why I was an easy target.
So what did you learn from this last year?
Shit, that I don't have any niggas. You know, I don't have no friends. It's just me against the world. And I have acquaintances. I might have soldiers that fight beside me. I might have comrades, friends, niggas, but I don't have no, I mean, not even friends. I just don't have no friends. Just got people who pass through. You know, and the ones that stay true forever.
When you were in jail watching the OJ thing, what'd you think?
I was mad. I was sad for OJ. But the day that they said that nigga was not guilty, I was screaming up and down. I was in jail, the visiting room. Police like, shut up, you got shut up. I was like, hell no, OJ free, goddamn it. They was mad as hell. Every cop in there was red-faced and shit because they was like, another nigga got away.
Did you identify with that, or do you feel like you've been accused a number of times?
I identified with him in a way. Another way I didn't. I was like, damn, he don't know how lucky he is to be able to have his case live so people can see what's going on. You know? Because like with my shit, if people could have seen what the hell was going on, they'd have been like, wait a minute. Bam, bam, bam. That's why I'm going to win my appeal. If God, there is a God and everything is real, watch me win my appeal. It'll come out. You know what I mean? But I connected with OJ in a lot of ways because I could see in his face, you know, what he was going through. I could see with his daughter, you know what I mean? And Arnell and all of them going through all that drama and his family and the cameras everywhere. And I saw Arnell the other night and I was like, damn, I know it must be hard now because everybody's all in your face. You know what I mean? She was like, yeah, they didn't even know me until this shit happened. And that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Why she wasn't important before? Now she's so important, you know. So that's how it is.
So what's the future? What you got? This record coming out. When's the record going to be out? What do you guess?
We're trying to do it by Christmas.
Yeah, out by Christmas.
And that'll be a record if I do this. Because, you know, I got out in the middle of October. We're going to promote for a month and drop it in Christmas. Christmas present from Tupac to all the people that supported me, that made me #1. That's what I'm going to do. And you know what else? Why didn't I get no goddamn video award at MTV? Why they don't never even nominate me, man? Why? Because of who the hell I am. Who else did? They talk all this shit about gangster rap. When a nigga do some cool shit, they ignore you. They just totally ignore you. You ain't doing shit unless you blowing some shit up. That's why, watch when I talk shit, everybody gonna be in my face like, why you talking about this? Why y'all wasn't coming to me going, why did you make such a beautiful song? And blah, 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 blah. And why don't you get recognized? And do-do-do-do-do. They don't. So that's why I saw that's why I looked the way I looked through the papers. Like, if you have a good heart, then the story gonna come out right. If you don't have a good heart, you could come out with the same thing. Everybody's watching this, but it can come out tomorrow. Tupac drunk in the studio, cursing out everybody, you know what I mean? And he says white people was too happy OJ went to jail. Race war coming. He was in jail. He was with murderers. He messed with murderers. You know what I mean? You could do anything. You could put your own spin on it. Instead of just saying we just both sat here while I drank a beer. That's normal. But see, that don't say on no papers. It just sounds too plain. That's it. He was drinking a beer. Okay, well, how was he drinking it? Was it half full? So he was drunk. He was drunk, drinking a beer, and there was a girl next to him. What was they sitting together? He was drunk, drinking a beer, feeling on this girl next to him. You know what I mean? And then shit just grow. And with the other people in the room, he was having a gang meeting in the room. He called you a honky and da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? And that's how they called him. People are like, that he never changes. You know what I mean? That's how it is. But I got used to it in jail.
What's the one thing that nobody ever asks you when you're in an interview that you wish they'd talk about?
Damn, man. How can a man of 24 write songs about women the way you do? You know what I mean? I listen to how all these women always talk about how rappers hate women and boom, boom. I got not just one song on every album. You know what I mean? I talk about women's pain more than other women talk about women's pain. I might have been the first motherfucker to talk some shit like that. Talk about women on welfare. Now, every nigga that talk to any song slow, they talk about women on welfare. You know what I mean? I was the first nigga to serenade the females on welfare. First nigga. First nigga to say, I don't give a fuck, you got stretch marks and a baby daddy. I still love you. You know what I mean? I'm your pin-up dog. You know what I mean? Since these other niggas ain't fucking with you, they rather fuck with somebody else. I was like, I'll be y'all niggas, you know? And it was all good until they start saying I raped them and shit. Because then they start wanting to beat me. And I can't do that. So then they get mad at me because I'm not that nigga that they thought I was. I want to be y'all hero, but I want to be a real hero. You know what I mean? I don't want to be no nigga that can't make me who you want me to be. This is who I am. They get mad. So then if you can't have me, we might as well see his ass in court for a couple months. And that's how I got that case. There's probably some more like that. Well, I mean, right now you can leave here. We had a great conversation. Some dude can come in here and blow my brains out. Bam. I still ain't even finished. This just the conversation for one day on one day about certain things. Tomorrow I might be talking some other shit.
So this movie that you're gonna work on, you're gonna do with, you think you might land it with Death Row or what?
I believe so. I hope so. I got a lot of people talking to me about it.
Have you got any other movie offers just for acting?
Yeah, a lot of them.
What came in?
They want me to do like a cowboy, a black cowboy. I don't remember his name. They want me to do
Who's that?
Yeah, I won't say the names, but then we said we might. That's how they do it. You blow them up.
Studios or what?
Yeah, not studio. These people who can do it.
Directors?
Yeah, they come. They wrote me or whatever. They want me to do this other big movie. I ain't gonna say the dude's name. It's like an action adventure story, politics and shit. And CBS want me to host this show.
A television show?
Yeah.
Like
one
weekly show?
No, this one drama series called Second Chance about this kid who go to juvenile, come out. It show like his whole problem thing. What he do to get out.
It's like a documentary?
Pressures, yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do an interview with MTV, that their first little show for MTV interviews. And the guest, I was like, I gotta do it when they tell me who else is on the show. Yasser Arafat and Sean Penn.
I was like, Arafat and Sean Penn, that's a pretty weird
Throw me up in the middle, man. Throw me up in the middle and just tell Yasser I'm on my way. I'm coming through. You know what I mean?
So what's gonna happen with your LA case? You got an LA case November 16th or something like that?
We're working on it. I think as soon as the facts come through, I'll be all right. I think it's just, LA was saying some shit I just couldn't do at the time. I was have 5 holes in me, and they was like, come to court. And I said, hold up.
So is this whole chapter of your life that everybody's been reading about, and right and wrong as you see it, is that part of your life over? Now you're after this jail thing, you've moved into something new?
It's up to the media. First of all,
for you.
Some of it I did. It's not everybody did me wrong. I did some wrong things. I made some mistakes, but normal mortal man mistakes. I think I did good for a person who wasn't raised. You know what I mean? I just was out there. I raised myself. And so I did all right, I ain't on drugs. I ain't selling nobody drugs. I'm making my own money. Leave me alone. So if the media chooses to leave me alone, I'm fine. But if the media want to be there every time I have an extra drink, every time I'm with more than 5 dudes, then people going to go, oh, look, he's gangbanging. Oh, look, he's getting drunk. You know what I mean? All I want to do is live my normal life. It's already not normal. It's already wherever I go, people looking, pointing, all that. I got to go through that myself. That's no problem. But I don't need no new headaches. Just leave me alone. When people call and say, guess what, I just saw Tupac, he was just a little bit, but let that shit go. It ain't news. I'm not news. Why am I always in the news? They had me in the news. I used to read shit when they used to be like, Sister Soldier got a new book coming out. Just like that other controversial dude, Tupac Shakur. I'm not even in the story.
I remember that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It'd be in the news. It's like there was 2 murders yesterday. Not like when Tupac got shot, he made it, but everywhere is just Tupac.
What are you going to do about this case coming up? The lawsuit's coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try to handle it. That's the only thing I can do is keep my head up and push through this shit. And until the wheels fall off, I'm going to still be me.
Whatever happened with the lawsuit where you sued the police up north?
I settled with them because they kept calling me back to court, man. I had to accept the little 40 G's they gave. They bought me a Lexus.
They settled it?
They bought me a Lexus.
When did they do that?
They did that a long time ago. Over a year ago. They settled. I could have took them to court and won, but it was too much court. And I already had like 50 other court cases that I didn't start. And everything, I was like, fuck it, I'll take the money. The lawyer's like, we can fight. No, I'll take it.
So is there anything else I haven't asked you that you want to talk about?
Why do people just put me on different value points than they put a normal man on? You know what I mean? I should be able to make mistakes like everybody. So I don't have to be one of them closet psychos. Do you realize all these people you really think is so cool probably go home and put a ski mask on and run out and kill people and blame it on niggas? I'm the only one that tell you when I'm mad. I'm the only one that tell you when I'm happy, that tell you when I'm in love, when I'm sprung, when I want to talk about money. I'm the one that tell you how I feel. So you don't got to be scared when you see me walking down the street and be like, damn, niggas is crazy, that nigga looks psychotic. I'm telling you what's on my mind. I don't hate all white people. I do not want to start no wars. I don't got no problems. I don't want no problems. I just want to talk about the shit that's bothering me, just to get me through the day and to get me paid. Because I dropped out of high school. This is my shot. This is it.
So then there's a job. You consider it art too, right?
This is art. I love this shit.
Talk just a little bit about that, about the art, the art aspect of it.
I get off on creating. I get off on it. I get off on coming in the studio. 4 days, I got a complete album. That is what I make goals, shoot for it. I was like, I'm going to do this album record time, just blow up. I want to be able to release this. And when they ask me interviews, I want to be able to say I did it in less than a week. So they could be like, oh, maybe then they'll say you got talent. But they're probably not. They're saying it's easy. Niggas can rap. They're rhythmic.
Talk about the talent.
You know what I mean? It take a talent to do this shit. Okay. It takes a talent to do this. You know what I mean? But we don't get recognized as artists. You know what I mean? Just those songs I was letting you hear, that shit ain't easy. Right now, you hearing it, right? Mark my words, write this down too, and remember this on here. You're going to see in the summertime or whenever this album come out, watch how that song affect the niggas in the streets, and you'll see the talent that we possess. Us, as writers, as producers, as engineers, as whoever involved, you're going to see the talent when you see how this song I made in this little room it will affect this whole country. Watch, that song with me and Snoop, watch that one be in every car. Watch, you're going to be like, damn, Pac told me. See, that's the talent part. I ain't just guessing, I think this song they gonna club to this. I'm telling you exactly the emotionally. That's gonna be the one. They be in their cars when all the white people be like, "Oh, that music's too loud." That's us. That's gonna be my song. You know what I mean? Watch Shorty's gonna be a thug. Watch everybody be having conversations about that. Watch people say this album is misogynist and this is women and whoopty whoppy wham and whoopty whoppy whoop. And I'm first song. That song you heard me in fact. First song that answers why we call you bitch. And it explains it. There are bitches, and I explain who the bitch is. And that's why we call her a bitch, and that's it. So when we saying bitch, 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 let us talk. Just like when women saying, men is dogs, men is dogs, men is dogs. What if niggas just start going, I'm tired of these women disrespecting us. We're not dogs, we're human beings. We don't do that, though. Why we gotta do that? You know what I mean? They'll be like, don't call us bitch, you fucking dogs. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Like if a bitch be running around with a bunch of
It's bad. I know, but that's how the world is. That's not how niggas made the world. That's how the world is. If y'all mad about how shit is with, I treat women like soldiers. You see? I let you talk plenty shit, man. You talk all type of shit. We got women in the studio. If we was writing some shit that hated women, they wouldn't be sitting here going boom, boom. You know,
I let plenty of bitches.
I let my mother hear my whole album.
Plenty of hoes.
Everything you heard.
I let mama.
She was crying. I let her hear before I even laid in the studio. She was crying.
What was that like?
I'm gonna cry for a second. Now I just got on the phone and she started crying to hang up on her. Her mother will cry in a second. And she got one of them cries that just make you just go, oh, come on, please. Nah, all right, stop. Then my mother just be crying. So about the second verse, I just had to hang up on her, let the music play. But she liked that shit. And I got to back away from that shit, too, because it starts to look like a formula. People are biting it already.
Yeah, but you got a real talent there, man.
No, but that's bad, man. That's all I had. I don't know how to rap fast with my tongue. I don't know how to talk plenty slang. I don't got like a real heavy country accent. I don't got all that shit.
You're the only guy.
All I got is could talk from my heart. I could do that. Now niggas is biting my shit. But look at the MTV. Watch how many niggas talking about they girl.
You shouldn't give it up yet.
Don't get beat up and, you know, keep your head up and different words. Everybody got some shit. So
Charlie Parker wasn't supposed to bebop because he started something. I mean,
I like how you did.
No, but you got to keep on what you do. I mean, you really started that shit. And
I got to
really
get my props. I got to get my props. Why are they going to wait until I die and do me like Jimi Hendrix? Oh, talented black man. Oh, beautiful. Music's gorgeous. Just can't believe it. You know what I mean? Then I'm dying. They're going to be like, oh, Tupac just, oh, God, did you hear the music? Did you hear the words? The guy was deep. You know what I mean? While I'm alive, they're going, oh, gangster rapper, gangster rapper, gangster rapper. And he's fucking up our kids. And
so how to answer that to people who don't, you write about gangster stuff, you write about
I don't write gangster shit.
You wrote about shootings.
Shootings, that is not gangster shit. The police shoot people. That is not gangster shit. I write about life. You know what I mean? It just so happens that now in
what was Crooked Ass?
Crooked Ass nigga
that was about a guy getting...
No, that was about a dude who robbed me.
Right.
I had got my first legal gun.
Right.
My homeboy, who was in all the videos,
right,
broke into my house when I was out doing a show, doing Arsenio Hall,
right,
and stole my shit.
Right.
And it was legal. And I called the police, and the police was like, so? I was like, oh, shit, I just got robbed. I'm calling the police. And they said so. This was a long time ago.
Well, you write a song. What was the lyrics to the song you just sang with
Snoop?
Yeah, Snoop.
That's the bomb. Two of America's most wanted.
What was the Nothing But a Gangster what?
Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Yeah.
Okay, so you're singing it in there now. People are trying to understand.
First of all, I did not
What's a gangster party?
I did not sing
All right, but it's on your record. I don't know. It's on your record.
Okay,
so it's on your record. And so
how would I break it down?
So talk to us. You sing that, and you sing about your mama.
No question.
So talk about that. People don't understand.
I think that song is called Too Much Fun, but that little hook in there ain't nothing but a gangster.
Good hook.
That shit is just the bomb. I'm not gonna take it out. That shit is the bomb.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, it's there. You don't have to.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it being there?
No, but what I'm saying is, as soon as like this dude is in the background singing, ain't nothing but a gangster party, and now I'm Mr. Gangster Music. That's bad.
No, because the interpretation of gangster is also you have to ask that because.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Talk about it.
Nah, I'm just saying. Nah, I'm not even trying to interpret that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying for the record.
You can write about anything,
I do not believe that I'm a gangster. I do not believe that. I created my own because I didn't want people to get me mixed up with gangsters. That's why I started saying I'm a thug. Because to me, the gangsters is different. I'm a thug. I'm just a regular old, and thugs is not Superman. We ain't special. We just brothers who fight back. You know, we're not the ones that steal your purse. We're not dudes that steal your car. We don't do carjackings. I'm not for that. I'm not with people who steal and do all that shit. Nigga, get paid. I'm with those niggas. The niggas that get paid. Them little tiny young niggas who be dropping brand new cars. You be like, I know that nigga ain't got a job. I'm with that, because that takes talent. He a young CEO. You know what I mean? So that's why I call them thugs. Give them some pride. Nigga got pride. You don't want to die. You don't want to kill. You know,
thugs isn't about beating up people.
Nah, it's not about. It's about being beat up and coming up. I'm a little nigga, man. Did y'all ever write this down, man? I'm a little nigga. You know what I mean? I be out there with the big boys, man, throwing it. I can't throw it soft. I gotta throw it hard. So niggas know this is how I get down, and then that make it good. You know what I mean? That make people go, oh, okay, I see. Just from the words. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing but a gangster party. It's not just because they like the beat that they're gonna be bopping their head. It's gonna be them words that's gonna hook them. You know? I think so. And so.
All right, it's good, man. I appreciate it.